Hey, it's Rebecca Smith from the KBIA newsroom in Columbia, and it's time for Missouri Health Talks, a project where we listen in on Missourians' conversations about access to health care. And this week, a collaboration with our oral history series, Missouri on Mic. This week, we hear from Debbie Merciers from Poplar Bluff, Missouri. She spoke with the Missouri on Mic team at the downtown Poplar Bluff Farmers Market in July. Debbie's the market manager, and she spoke about losing her son Kyle in a gun accident several years ago. Here's Debbie.
I lost my son 2 years ago, and the last Saturday before I lost him, he was selling sweet corn. One of our favorite customers comes down all the time, and she had a watermelon, and she actually, my son was selling watermelons and sweet corn, and her daughter had dropped a watermelon, and we took it back and gave her another one, and so my son and my daughter got into a watermelon fight right here in the parking lot. Those memories just, it took me a while to come back. It took me about 6 weeks before I could come back, but this is where the last place I saw my son. Well, I'm sorry, I saw him the next day too, but the memories of that watermelon fight and the memories here of that summer, him being here with us is
Do you want to tell me about him? I mean, not the loss of him, but just tell me about him.
Yeah, so I have my husband and I, we have 3 children, and I have Shelby, she's 26 now. I have Jack, he is 23. Shelby's in school to be a nurse, and my son Jack lives in Springfield with his girlfriend Cassidy, who just graduating nursing school. And then I had Kyle, and Kyle was 20, and he had his girlfriend Taylor. Kyle was accidentally killed by his best friend in a gun accident. The gun accidentally went off, and his best friend accidentally shot him, and it was very surreal. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with, but my son was an organ donor, and he saved 5 lives. And we've heard from the gentleman who got his heart, and we haven't got to really meet him, but we got to meet the gentleman who got his lungs, and he'd been searching diligently for us, and he found us, and it's just been we met him, and it's bittersweet. It's an instant bond, and he recently hiked to a mountain in Utah, and he gave all the credit to my son's young, healthy lungs, because when he got my son's lungs, he only had 8% of lung function, and my son's name was Kyle. He was the life of any room. He was so charismatic. He didn't know a stranger. That's why he did so good selling the produce, because everyone would come up to him because he had stories to tell, and he was the shining light in our family. He was more than a little ornery, but he was amazing. He was amazing.
That was Debbie Merciers in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, speaking about her son Kyle, who died several years ago in a gun accident. That's it for this week's Missouri Health Talks. Tune in next week for more conversations from throughout the state about health and access. I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks for listening.